everybody, it's your girl Pharmacy, and I'm here with another video. Yes, on a roll. And this one is a talking video. I just want to come and talk with you for a while, particularly those of you who are just beginning in the building a farm process, or you're seriously thinking about it. So, or maybe you're not even seriously thinking about it. Maybe it's like some distant dream. But anyway, I want to have this conversation with you about something that I think is critical and pivotal as far as your farming journey. So if you're interested, definitely keep watching. All right, y'all, let's get into this conversation. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for joining. Hit the subscribe button and come on back. If you are returning, of course, you're already subscribed. If you've been here once or twice and you haven't, I mean, let's go ahead and make this thing official, okay? All right, so the thing I want to talk about is, it's about mindset. It's really about mindset. I, share our journey on a few platforms. And so that means, of course, I'm going to hear back from people. And I hear back from a lot of people who say they want to start a farm. But then it's, tell me where to start. I have no idea where to start. I don't have any money. Is there a grant that I can get that can buy my farm for me, that can buy the land for me? Oh, I wish I could be a farmer. That dream will never happen, but I'll hope, or something like that. Those kind of comments. And the common thread for me is connected to mindset, because I hear a lack mindset. The I am so broke, I wish I could. And from my experience, and I know the light is going all wonky, y'all. I got this lamp here, windows there. Trees, it's transitioning. Just extend some grace. But stick with me on the topic. So that lack mindset of I don't have enough, I'm not going to be able to acquire enough, somebody please give me kind of energy. And I believe, it's my opinion, okay? My opinion. I believe that is a barrier to progress. Like, even if you're in a situation where you've made the determination, I want to create a farming business. All right. So first of all, it's a farming business. It's a business. You're going to be a business owner, a company owner when you have a farm. So if you've made that determination, like, there are things you can be doing as you're waiting for other things to transpire or manifest. But a lot of that is going to be, what you do is going to be reflected by your mindset. If you have a broke mindset, a lack mindset, you're not going to be doing the things that you could be doing. Like, there is nothing stopping you from, number one, understanding, even if monetarily you feel that the resources have not presented themselves yet, right? Because when you change your mindset, you're expecting these resources. They're forthcoming. And you're going to be doing things that demonstrate that you expect these resources to be forthcoming. But even if just based on monetary resources, if you feel like I don't have the money, if you have made this determination, number one, you understand that money is only one measurement of value. It's only one. What are you bringing to the table? What are the skills that you are able to bring to the table now, right? So for me, for example, I knew that I could bring some fundraising skills to the table. I knew that I could bring some business acumen to the table. I knew that I brought creativity, care, a commitment to environmental stewardship and consciousness. I knew I was bringing those things to the table. So I didn't come in broke. regardless of what my bank account did or did not have. Now, when I entered farming, I did enter in a position where I had access to monetary resources. If you are serious about starting a farm, and right now your position is that the money that you want to have to start it with, it all isn't there, then that means you have to start where you are. So, number one, like I said, take stock of what you're bringing. What are all those skills and values that you're bringing? If you have a partner or partners, what are they bringing? Okay, you're not broke. You can't go into this thinking that I'm broke. No, you're rich going into it, right? You're just waiting on your account to reflect your mindset. If you have an abundant mindset, just waiting on the account to reflect it. It's coming. All right, so you're going to take stock of the value you're bringing. You're going to do things like work on your credit. You got time to get your credit score up. You know, I hear people sometimes really talk about like the loopholes and the ways around, and I don't know them. I don't know necessarily loopholes. I just feel like those weren't necessarily, they're not going to let but so many folks like me take advantage of them, right? Or maybe it's, you know, we don't know about them. I don't know. I just feel I don't want to have to go in a roundabout the way. I'm going to go in through the front daggone door. That's what I'm going to go in through. The front door. And I know the system is rigged. I know it's not set up for my success, but it's spelled out. So I know that one of the things that can make a big difference is credit worthiness. And if you have solid credit going into farming, it is going to help build your business credit quicker. And the challenge is if you don't have a solid credit score and all of a sudden you have access to all of this business credit, have you learned the skills that you need to know to ensure that you keep your business credit excellent? You want your rating to be excellent, not just okay or good. You want to maintain excellent business credit because you want to make it the excuses difficult. You know, a lot of folks don't have any challenge saying no because it's easy. It's like, see, here's our basic requirements. No, you're going to have to give me a good reason to say no. So anyway, you could be working on your credit. You could be going to the library, checking out books, reading books, curating the energy that you're allowing into your space. What are you spending your time on when you're on social media? What are you spending your money on? You know, is it possible for you to start investing in your dream? Yes, it is. It is. I do believe that there is something to be said for personally investing in your farming business. It brings a different level of appreciation. It really does. So, you know, if you're taking care of the other stuff that you could be taking care of, like getting your paperwork in order, getting that EIN, getting registered, securing your domain name, you are setting up your business account, you're putting in a certain amount, right? Because this is a priority. You've determined that this is what you're going to do, and you will be surprised at how things begin to progress. Maybe you can find a farmer that you can shadow. I'm a strong advocate of pay them. I know a lot of times people think I'm volunteering, I'm giving some sweat equity. Unless you have skills that you can take to that farmer that are readily helpful and available, like you're a carpenter or a plumber or something like that, or even if you got some specialized skill, maybe you know something about horticulture or, you know, anything like that. Okay. But if your idea of volunteering is I'm going to go help them out for the day, a lot of times that's stressful for us, y'all. Volunteers can be stressful. I know this is probably going to ruffle some feathers. Just hear me out, okay? I know some of y'all like to tussle. Hear me out. Like for us, we're a very small shop. Our production systems are such that it's really all hands on deck. And I don't have the capacity to stop when it's such limited capacity to try to train someone, tell them what I need them to do. People have to use the bathroom, they get thirsty, they need water, they take breaks, they want to have social media moments. You know, there's a whole bunch of other stuff going on. It's like we got a tight ship here. We need every hand on deck because we only have so many hands. If there's someone coming in that can immediately get right in and help the system go faster, great. But if it's somebody that I've got to stop and I've got to have conversations with, I got to train, I got to give like safety protocols, or if I'm shifting the direction of the day to be able to accommodate several people, then that can be challenging. And then, you know, for us, we got to think about things like liability, somebody come out there and get hurt, all of that. Do we have first aid kits? Like it can be. Some people love volunteers. I'm not anti-volunteers. I just would prefer if the volunteers were able to come with a skill that is readily available and we need. Okay, so let me know your thoughts down below. But if you are interested in starting a farm, okay, you need to be getting some hands-on experience. So whether it's starting at the community garden, finding a farmer, helping build their capacity by investing in them and compensating them for the time and expertise that they are impart, investing into you, that is a beautiful thing. If the mindset is, I just don't have any money to be able to invest anything financial at all in farming, I am never one to tell anyone to let go of their dream. Do not let go of your dream. But out of respect for your dream, I do encourage you to really try to shift that thinking. Shift that thinking and start looking for opportunities to embrace more abundance into your life. Is there something you can be doing that is going to bring in more resources? What? Work on that. And then also take a very good look at how you are using the resources that are coming in. If you find that there's just no additional resources whatsoever right now, I will just be real with you and say that farming is probably not the area to go into, at least starting a farm. Working on a farm, growing, all of that, absolutely. But as far as starting a farming business, you might want to think, more deeply about that, because it does take resources. And even if you're going out there to get resources from others, right? You still got to be able to present it in a way that is endearing and enduring. And I'll tell you, if you go into it with a broke mindset or a lack mindset, and it's like, woe be unto me, please, please, please help me, help me, help me, and you get that help, the likelihood of the folks who helped you sticking with you is not going to be as great as if they feel that they have been actively investing in your business's growth as opposed to giving you a lifeline. That saviorship stuff, it's fleeting. And sometimes it's performative. You want to create a business that's going to sustain regardless. All right? That's all I got to say on this. All right? As far as the mindset, if you're serious about getting your farm started, number one, speak life into your dream. Stop calling yourself broke. Stop saying you don't have enough. Just begin to speak life into your situation. Begin to be open and receptive to opportunities, to embrace abundance. Okay, I'm not saying it's just mindset. You've got to put these things into action, and you'll start to see things happen as you put things into action. We talked about, things you can be doing. You can be getting your name together. You can be registering your business, your farming business. There is nothing that says you have to have land to get an EIN number for your farm. You can go ahead and start doing some of the business structure pieces so that as other things begin to happen and come to pass, you've got the foundation set. And also when it comes to land, I know everybody, when they want to start a farm, the first thing that comes in their mind is, I got to buy some land. You can start a farm without land, all right? And buying land is a beautiful thing, But when you purchase land, you also have to make sure that you can care for that land. And so it may make sense initially for you to maybe find a farmer that has some land that they're not using. And if you have compatible growing beliefs and practices, hey, let me rent that from you. You've got equipment. I don't have equipment. Let me pay you to teach me how to use your equipment, or maybe have an all-inclusive kind of a lease situation where it includes, you can work that out. I don't know. I'm just talking off the top of my head right now, but it sounds like a good idea. I've thought about it. I've got additional land. I've definitely thought about at some point providing it to farmers that have some experience, and definitely have done some of the fundamental pieces in establishing their business. And now land access is pretty much, that's the differentiator. I've thought about that. And once we get our capacity up, that is definitely something I'm interested in doing. I got to make sure they can water the land. I got to make sure they got some power and access to utilities. And as we put our systems in, like my electrical box is 200 amps. So I have to think about every time I add additional things to it. But I know that stuff now. And so I have a good idea of what I need to do capacity-wise to be able to provide those opportunities to others. But it's all going to happen. We grow slow, so we don't owe. And we always create environments where abundance is welcomed. All right. I'm going to go now. I know this light has been like switching. Thank you if you have stuck with me. I appreciate you. Please comment below. Let me know what you think just about the mindset piece. Is that important? Is that too woo-woo? It doesn't matter really? I want to hear what y'all have to say. So definitely chime in below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Watching